show's brought to you by these sponsors.
It's a wrong road, echo when they're getting newborns. Body stronger, the farther on you go. Thought I knew you, but can't never say I know me. That sorry shadow I could turn out to be. Sometimes I cannot, just can't understand where my head is at. Oh, what my heart is saying. All throughout the struggle, sometimes I feel I can't shake the habit, I just can't wake up. But I know in the end I'll be the shield, 'cause the road will go on with me or without. Making no compromise, fighting for a better life.
Persona 4 Arena.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the likes or not. I am PUMSQUATCH. Hello, and this is Persona 4 Arena. Yes. Oh my gosh, I've been so excited for this Let's Play. Ah, yes, one of my favorite games on the last generation. So this game is one of the many spin-off games from the Persona 4 series, and yeah, it is a fighting game that's a spin-off of a Japanese role-playing game. And it's seriously over the top, fun, and exciting, and I just love it. We're going to be doing a Let's Play of the story, and the story is made very interestingly. When we start off, we have a total of 4 characters that we can choose from to see the different perspectives of the exact same story. And when we go through the story, we see it through their eyes. We see how they see it, how they experience it. And that's what I'm looking forward to doing here today.
Or another, entered into a contract may enter. In your daily life, you subconsciously heard the call to awaken.
Lovely.
And you chose to follow the destiny.
Today we're going to jump into the story with our main character, Yu Narukami. His persona is Izanagi. The Fool. The young man who ended the case that rocked Inaba returns for the holidays, only to find a new mystery in the P1 Grand Prix tournament. With his katana and persona, Izanagi, he can hold his own in all aspects. This is the character we're going to be starting the story with today, and as we branch out, we're going to go into the other characters. Their stories tend to be pretty similar because they're just different perspectives of the same story, so I might end up taking out some of the bits that are pretty much identical, and just leaving in the bits that are different enough to, well, appreciate, I guess. Without further ado, let us begin with Persona 4 Arena.
Here goes.
Hey there, so during the editing process, I heard how bad the audio quality was of my voice in general, so basically what I decided to do is go ahead and just re-record everything that you're about to see. So instead of it being the original recording, I re-recorded it with a different process, so I'm expecting that the audio quality should be a lot better than what has been going on up to this point in the video. Thanks to everyone who's been sticking through the video so far. You are a real trooper. You really are. I mean, to go through all that horrible quality. Anyways, alright, I'm just gonna let the video play. Hope you guys enjoy it. See you in the video. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully I can actually get it right this time. Blue. The floor, the ceiling, the furnishings, everything is blue. It's quite unlike what I normally see through my day. And yet, my heart is mysteriously calm. I recognize the slight rumbling as an engine and realize that I'm in a car. Or rather, someplace else I recognize.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
The old man with the bizarre face sitting before me makes an expression that appears to be a smile. Sitting quietly next to the old man is a woman as beautiful and delicate as an ice sculpture.
Ah, it seems we have a guest with an intriguing destiny. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
Hi, Igor. My name is PUMSQUATCH. PUMSQUATCH? Oh my, that's such a weird name. Oh boy, you don't look like a PUMSQUATCH to me. Yeah, and you don't look like an Igor to me either. What do I look like to you? Mr. Longnose! That concludes my idiocy for this moment. The Velvet Room. Igor. Even though I'm barely conscious, I remember that this is not the first time I've heard those names. I see. This is a dream. This happened in the past. I've been in this room before. If my memory is correct, what he says next is...
This place exists between dream and reality.
Mind and matter.
It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. It may be that such a fate awaits you in the near future.
The words I expect to hear fall from the old man's mouth. I'm surprised that I still remember them. Another me, the one not in the dream, can't help but to smile at that.
Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
I remember this too. When I said my name here, I forged a contract with them. And so I answer. You Narukami. It's a really solemn way to open up the game, but it's really cool still. When I open my eyes, the light is so blinding that I have to squint. For a moment, I can't figure out where I am, and I look around.
Right. I was on my way back.
I mutter to myself and look out the window. The sky is somewhat cloudy, unfortunately, but the scenery is as peaceful as always. It seems that I fell asleep on the train headed back to the countryside where I spent the last year, in Inaba. If I recall correctly, when I first came to that town, it was an afternoon just like this. The music is so cheery and upbeat. I dozed off the same way back then and was summoned to the Velvet Room. That was when Igor said that misfortune would befall me, and just as he foretold, I was dragged into an outrageous murder mystery. That was no ordinary case. The Midnight Channel, shadows, and personas, the power of the heart. I saw things that could scarcely be believed. But I made memories there that can never be replaced as well. We gained the power of personas, and we suffered together. I stood with my friends on the investigation team against these misfortunes, and fought alongside them. There's no way I could have overcome such ordeals without their help.
Wonder what everyone's been up to.
After solving the mystery, it was decided that I would leave Inaba around the same time my parents would be returning from overseas. It's been about 2 months since I last saw them, as they were saying goodbye to me at the train station. I decided to stay at the Dojima residence during Golden Week so that I could spend the holidays with my friends. Of course, my uncle was happy to hear this, and his only daughter, Nanako, should be glad to see me too.
Oh, damn it. I still haven't picked up Yosuke's gift.
It was supposed to be something special after all. Actually, I'd received a call from Teddy, one of the investigation team's friends, this morning. The details of the conversation are a bit confusing, though. Oh my gosh! Teddy, why? Oh my gosh, that... Don't scare me like that, Teddy!
Yeah, what's up?
Yes, this bear has a cell phone. This bear, right here. This face is in charge of a cellular device that can call and text message people. That is all.
I'm really sorry to bring this up, but I forgot to tell you something very important.
And he also comes with bear puns, that's important to note.
I have a special request for the souvenirs I'm sure you'll be bringing your bear's friend.
Okay, some of them are becoming a little too unbearable though. Oh no, I'm doing it! No! No! Teddy, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to tell people what you want them to bring you as souvenirs. I already have souvenirs for everyone, but oh well. Sure enough, Teddy was only asking for some snacks that aren't sold in Inaba, so it wasn't much trouble. Ah, but there was one problem.
Oh, and one more thing. Can I ask you to pick up something for Yosuke too?
I was planning on bringing something for everyone anyway, but go ahead.
Cool! Well, Yosuke's been down in the dumps after his mommy burned his favorite nurse.
Favorite nurse?
She was what I called scorching hot. Just kidding.
I don't even think I would sink to that level of puns.
A nurse?
Nurse?
Come on, Sensei. You know what I'm talking about. His nurse magazine with the chest examinations and the bear behinds.
Oh no, Teddy, no. Please don't go there. We don't need your bear puns to go that far. Please don't. Oh no.
I see.
He just doesn't know how to respond to it.
And you expect me to buy him a replacement?
What? No! 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 No, that's bad. No, don't do that. No! You don't want your friend thinking of you every time he opens up that magazine. No, that's bad. No. No.
Of course, silly. People coming to visit are supposed to bring presents.
Alright.
No, don't do
I was
it.
planning to head back tomorrow, but since we're meeting up early, I decided to go back today. Can you pass that on to everyone?
Aha! Then the sexy nurses will be arriving even sooner.
Teddy, no. Please, no. First my comment section got me demonetized, now you. No, Teddy, don't do this. Don't do this to me, Teddy.
It'll be like, Sensei, we have an emergency patient. Yosuke will be so happy.
And there goes my demonetization.
Okay then, we'll be waiting for you.
I'm a little worried now. I hope he isn't going to tell everyone something weird that would give them the wrong idea. Well, I should just call again once I get there. But I'll ignore that for now.
Nurses, huh?
Don't think about it too much, you. In the end, I wasn't able to pick one up for him. Good. Good man. You don't want your friend thinking of your face every time he opens up that magazine. How can I put it? I feel bad for Yosuke if I give him that magazine and every time he opened it, his friend's face kept popping up in his... Yes, you don't want that, okay? You do not want to give your friend a magazine like that, and whenever they open it, your face is the first thing they think of. That you don't want that to happen. And I have to think, Yosuke has his pride too. He doesn't need me buying this stuff for him. Then again, this is Yosuke we're talking about. I'm sure he'll understand if I explain my reasoning. Probably.
Now pulling into Yaso Inaba. This will be the last stop. Yaso Inaba.
Oh,
End of the line already? It looks like I'd been asleep for a lot longer than I thought. Just as that thought came to me, a certain worry crossed my mind. If I had a dream of the Velvet Room, did that mean I was going to be dragged into another adventure? No, I shouldn't think of such things. I'm overthinking it. Igor had said, "I am delighted to make your acquaintance, after all. So it's nothing but a dream." Yeah, that's true. He would have mentioned how you're back instead of saying, "Oh, it's nice to meet you." No. It's quite misleading, since I've had dreams of being summoned into the Velvet Room ever since. The train begins to slow, and I take that as my cue to gather my belongings from the luggage rack above me. When the train comes to a complete stop and the doors open, even the smell of the wind evokes a sense of nostalgia. I think I'm getting a little too sentimental. I step out to the platform with a wry smile. Oh my gosh, look, there's my first attempt. I'm standing in front of the train station, but this town is as quiet as it's always been. I realize that the sun has started to set. The orange sky envelops the world.
Now, what should I do?
Today is May 2nd. Ah, that's right. Dang it. I should have uploaded this on May 2nd. That would have been perfect. Or was I still in college during doing my finals? I can't remember. Everything's kind of a big blur, to be honest. According to the calendar, the latter half of the holidays will begin tomorrow. I told Dojima-san that I was going to arrive today, but it seems he's been too busy with work to come get me. Ryotaro Dojima. He's my uncle. I stayed with him last year. He's a detective with the Inaba police, and he's raising his elementary school-aged daughter, Nanako, by himself. It seems that he was suddenly contacted by a detective from the Metropolitan Police Department regarding last year's case, and will have to work late. What happened last year was very serious, so that may be why this has come up. He shouldn't have worried about it. I recall how apologetic he sounded over the phone and can't help but smiling. I told him that I knew the way from the station, but a bag packed with necessities and souvenirs for everyone turns out to be quite the load to carry. Nanako must be waiting for me alone in the house, so I want to get there as soon as possible too. We must make sure that Goober is not kept waiting. To be honest, I don't know when the bus will come. Maybe I should just call for a taxi? Just as I'm thinking this...
Huh? Nanako?
Nanako?
Big bro!
Nanako! There's the little goober we've been waiting for. It is Nanako. There's no way I'd mistake her.
You came to meet me all on your own?
Why did she come to the station all by herself? True, the Dojima residence is within walking distance, but it couldn't have been easy for her. And even though it's still light out right now, it will get dark soon, and the country roads are barely lit. What would she have done if I hadn't been here? I'm about to voice my concerns, but Nanako sounds slightly proud when she says,
Don't worry, Dad knows about it. He gave me money for the bus.
"Oh my gosh.
He said he couldn't make it, so I came instead.
Goobers must protect."
Welcome back, big bro. I wanted to see you so much.
Oh my gosh, must protect.
Thanks. I'm happy to see you again, too.
This is so nice. It's a heartwarming reunion. It's nice. I see. She must have wanted to show me that she's grown up too. She is around that age after all. For a moment, I'm surprised that Dojima-san let her do this. But I can kind of imagine what kind of conversation took place. Nanako had always been a capable girl, but over the past year, her housekeeping skills have improved greatly, and she's proven herself to be very reliable. She takes the lead in many things within the house, and even Dojima-san can't keep up with her sometimes. I can easily imagine that scene in my mind. And it's true that I'm glad someone came to welcome me. I take Nanako's hand and we begin walking side by side. Aww, that's nice.
No sense standing around here. What's in the fridge at home?
Lots. Dad and I bought a ton of stuff since you were coming to visit.
If Nanako says so, then he really must have bought a lot. Dojima-san did say he'd pick up dinner for us, but if that's the case, maybe I should put together something to go with it. I ask Nanako what she wants to eat, and she looks back with a twinkle in her eyes.
Are you gonna cook dinner? Ooh, I wanna help.
Nah, Nanako and I make small talk while we walk through Inaba for the first time in a little while. Being here like this makes me feel as if I've gone back in time to a year ago. That's nice. Oh. Back in the kitchen! After we get back to the Dojima home, I hurry and unpack my belongings before heading to the kitchen. Nanako helps me out so diligently as she had claimed earlier. The way she mixes the eggs seems more skillful than before. You're such a good little goober, Nanako. Must protect!
Good evening. This is the Evening Journal with news for May 2nd. Our top story is on the domestic airline that was hijacked yesterday.
PUMSQUATCH failed to do any sort of video upload of Persona 4 Arena on that day as well. Back to you, Diane. The TV in the living room echoes throughout the house. The TV was on quite often in this house. When I first came to Inaba, Nanako was practically being raised by the television. There had been this odd sense of distance between us around that time. She hadn't started calling me Big Bro, and we didn't cook together like we are now. It's the little things that bring back memories. Right when we were about done making dinner, Dojima-san arrived with some deluxe sushi. Ooh. I'm not too big a fan of sushi, but I do know that sushi, that's fancy when it's deluxe. Nanako quickly gets up and rushes to the door. She seems so happy when Dojima-san comes home. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me see. There we go. That's so nice. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love it. That's nice. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. I just realized Nanako has little kitty cat chopsticks. Meow. Helping you eat sushi. Meow, we love fish. Meow. This just in, PUMSQUATCH is being an idiotic goober again. More 11. Dojima-san apologizes about the sudden increase in his workload, and then we all sit around the table and begin to eat. Being here like this makes me feel like the 2 months I was gone never happened at all. There's a warm atmosphere, as if I've always been a part of this family, and have lived here with them for my entire life. I thank both of them from deep in my heart, and after, I give them the souvenirs I brought for them. We enjoy chatting with each other as a family. Oh my gosh, this is such a nice start. It's so calm and peaceful and just, it warms my heart. Oh my gosh, the Persona 4 cast, it's so good to see you guys again. Oh man, but all good things have to come to an end, but wow, it's really nice to visit this game again. Alright, sorry. Another familiar room. This is the room that was prepared for me on the second floor of the Dojima residence. Nanako fell asleep from all the excitement. After carrying her to her room, I tell my uncle that I'd be going to bed early as well, since I have plans. All he said was, okay. I'm a little perplexed by this, but I have my suspicions, and as I open the door to my old room, it seems I was right. Oh, look at that, it's a Catherine poster! Oh shoot! Hey, it's a Catherine poster! Oh, that's awesome! Does anybody remember Catherine? I should probably do a Let's Play of that actually, it's a really good game. It's crazy and crazy story, but oh my gosh, it's a good game. The room is no different than it had been while I was living here. It's exactly the same as it was when I left Inaba. I close the door with a feeling of wistfulness. As I sit down on my sofa, thinking about my uncle's thoughtfulness, I sigh from the exhaustion of the long journey. I'll be able to see my friends tomorrow. Considering that there are still several days left in the holiday, it might be nice to leave early tomorrow and go visit the shopping district.
It's raining.
Oh wait. Uh-oh. The time's just before midnight. In mere moments, it will be a new day. Whenever it rains at night, I keep checking the time. While I spent the last year in Inaba, I was always checking for the Midnight Channel, which was a popular urban legend here in Inaba. It's a bad habit of mine, even when I'm not here. If you look into a turned-off TV at midnight on a rainy night, you'll see your soulmate. Discovering that this rumor was actually true was the first reason why I became involved in the murder investigation last year. But the person who actually appears on the Midnight Channel isn't your soulmate. It's the next victim. After discovering this, we all nervously sat before our TVs on rainy nights in order to solve the case.
That brings back some memories. Nothing will show anymore, though.
Will nothing really appear, though? I suddenly have my doubts. Why would I think that? After we solved that case, we all confirmed that the Midnight Channel wasn't appearing anymore. The empty screen stays silent. So, why?
Just in case.
It's not going to turn on. There's no way. The more I think about it, the more I feel my resolve fading. I peer into the TV screen, as if something is drawing me into it. The only thing I see is my reflection in the dark glass of the CRT television. Or so I thought.
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes. The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
May the manliest of all men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami!
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince, the unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muzzles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep into realms of romance, the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end! The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought! The battle begins tonight!
What on earth was that?
Oh, here we go.
Friends, yet powerful
Yes.
foes.
Wait, what? Oh!
Desperate
Okay then.
program amongst high school students.
Wait, isn't
A new
high school students?
start.
Is that even legal? Is it? Oh my gosh, the production value is amazing.
Precious Nanako, the sister
What?
complex kingpin of steel,
What?
Yu
Sister complex?
It's only
I-
natural.
No, that's not the implication, I swear. What does Resentiment even mean?
who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
What? I'm pretty sure she hasn't. Oh, what's going on here?
Yukiko Amagi!
Yukiko?
Finish you in one strike!
No, what's going on?
Bulging muscles,
Is that a folding chair? With a rose?
Emperor, Kanji Tatsumi!
Beefcake? What? What's going on? Is that a gun? That seems a little unfair against a guy with a folding chair. What is going on? I think it's pretty unfair to give one of the fighters a gun. Okay, here you go. You get a folding chair and you get a bloomin' gun. Have fun. Fight. I'm pretty sure everyone is just wondering what that was just now. And if I would stop my incessant yelling.
Sister complex kingpin of steel?
Yeah, that's gonna have a lot of people wondering a lot of things about you. What the? Was that me? Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel. I have several questions regarding that name. I'm impressed. There's so much wrong with that phrase, I don't even know where to start. No, I shouldn't be thinking about that. I should not be as impressed as I am with that name. Those words aren't the problem here. I hurry to make sure that the TV isn't plugged in. That was the Midnight Channel. What it was actually showing was rather ridiculous, but thinking back, everything the Midnight Channel showed last year didn't make much sense either. I'm suddenly gripped by tension. If the Midnight Channel is appearing again, I have to find out why. I pull out my cell phone and search for Yosuke's number.
Let's see, H. Hanamura Yosuke.
I quickly hit the call button. Does everyone know about this? Is everyone aware that the Midnight Channel is still being broadcasted? Do they know that it's showing us? And we've been given taglines that can only be described as uncharitable?
Hello, this is Yosuke.
Yosuke?
It's nothing. I just freaked out when you called all of a sudden. Yeah, that's it. What's up? Hey, when do you want to meet?
I can tell what's going on just by the sound of his voice. Yosuke knows about what happened on the Midnight Channel just now, and he's trying to hide it from me. Considering I've been out of Inaba for a while, I'd bet he's trying to keep me from worrying about it. There's no need for him to be concerned about that. Then again, I can kind of understand how he feels. I am his friend after all.
And that's not why I was calling. I saw the Midnight Channel. You saw it too, right?
Huh?
I can easily hear Yosuke panicking on the other side of the phone. He's probably surprised that I saw the Midnight Channel when I shouldn't even be in Inaba right now. He must be thinking that the Midnight Channel is now appearing on a national TV network. Looks like Teddy didn't tell them after all.
Did Teddy not tell you? Since we're meeting up early tomorrow, I decided to come today. I figured you wouldn't think I could have seen it, so I gave you a call.
Well, I assumed you weren't here yet, so I didn't want to rely on you.
You're buddies. You can count on each other for these kinds of things no matter what.
You haven't changed. So how about it? You're not gonna leave this be, are you, Captain Risantama?
What does that even mean?
Why'd you zero in on that part? Did you see how they called you a sister complex kingpin?
Mine's not that bad.
You think? Oh, I ought to tell you, that program's not the only strange thing lately. Teddy, Rise, and Kanji aren't here either. They disappeared.
That's weird. For a moment, I'm at a loss for words. Not only has the Midnight Channel come back on, we've lost all contact with 3 of our friends. I have a bad feeling about this. I can't believe that those 2 things are unrelated.
Alright, we should get together tomorrow like we planned.
Yeah, at the Jeunesse food court. Welcome back, partner.
I'm suddenly reminded that I haven't even greeted Yosuke yet. I finally feel the sense of worry fade a little, and I answer with a smile.
It's good to be here.
Oh, that's awesome! Yes! They are back! No matter what has happened, our friends may be in danger. If that's so, then there's only one thing to do. Speaking of things I have to do.
Oh, right. Sorry to say, I forgot to pick up your souvenir.
Oh my gosh, no. You. Oh no. Now is not the time to be talking about this, you.
A souvenir? Don't even worry about it, man.
You sure? I thought you were really looking forward to it. Those nurses.
Oh, now's not the time.
Nurses?
He's so confused right now. No. I had a feeling he wouldn't get it if I don't tell him flat out. Don't. It's okay. He doesn't need to know. This is rather hard to bring up, but oh well.
Yeah, Teddy asked me to get it for you. He said you were crushed that they got burned.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, this is all...
I didn't know you were into nurses.
Shut up! That's enough! Yeah, but you're trying to wind me up, aren't you? Stay home, you jerk.
But I'm already here. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Click. Alright, I think that's enough annoying and messing with you right now. I'm gonna just go to sleep. Okay, bye. Click. Lovely friendship. Lovely. At least it seems like he understands about a souvenir. In any case, the preparations have been made. Tomorrow, I'll meet with everyone to sort through whatever Tomorrow, I'll meet with everyone to sort through whatever information we have on the situation. If we have to, we'll go back into that world. It'd be best if this was all just in our imaginations. But unfortunately, we know that the Midnight Channel wouldn't have appeared without a reason. I should make sure I'm ready for tomorrow and get some rest. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Do 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 do. Enough of that. This place is lively as always. I look across the food court on Junessa's roof for the first time in a while. Even though there aren't many people in Inaba, this place is exceptionally crowded. Plus, because it's Golden Week as well, I feel like it's busier than usual. I happen to run into Yosuke at the elevators. We briefly greet each other. Guys are weird like that. The closer we are, the more simple our interactions when we meet each other face to face. The two of us step out to the food court. We immediately find Yukiko and Chie. They wave back at us from the bench that they're sitting on.
Good to see you guys again.
Welcome back! We missed you!
Hi Chie. It's nice to see you.
Guest of honor's finally here! You're looking well. Welcome back. Should we...
Hi there, Yukiko. It's nice to see you guys again.
Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Yeah, then I teased him about nurses for a while, and then I just hung up the phone and said goodnight. Oh my gosh, if you actually said that, that would be hilarious. They'd be questioning so many things.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it? But I'm glad you came.
It's nice to be here. It's nice to be back! I missed this cast. It's nice to see them again. I'm really looking forward to see how they fit into the whole BlazBlue universe when BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle comes out. Is anybody else excited for that game? Just me? I'm fine with that. Shoot, I'm gonna play it! I'm so excited! We chat some more while we all sit down. Then Yosuke stands up and clears his throat loudly. He's probably been waiting for the right moment to say something. He hasn't mentioned anything to me, but I can easily guess what he's about to say. We all look towards Yosuke.
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back! Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this!
I don't think the applause is necessary.
Why not? It's been 2 months since we last saw each other after all. Chie and Yukiko start chuckling when I shrug, and though Yosuke seems saddened by that, he still ends up laughing along as well. It's a relief to see that they're the same as always, but because of that, it makes me even more worried about the friends that aren't here right now. We can't start slacking off. We begin to sort through the information that we know about already.
Let's get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter. No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
All at the same time. They're not being heard from. That's really, really weird.
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naotoka, but I didn't tell her about this stuff. She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her.
Aw, that's a shame.
She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
Poor Naoto. If she has a reason for not being here, and we can still contact her, then Naoto should be fine. That leaves Teddy, Rise, and Kanji. Not hearing back from them after an entire day has passed isn't normal at all. The relationship between their sudden disappearances and the reappearance of the Midnight Channel last night disturbs me.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
That's right. Persona 4 or Persona 4 Golden, depending on which one you played, whenever the Midnight Channel would show somebody, it would show just basically a silhouette of a person on a very staticky background. You wouldn't really be able to make out who it was, or you weren't supposed to be able to, even though it was obvious sometimes who it was. And it wouldn't really be clear until later down the line when that person went missing and you saw the actual image on the TV. But Persona 4 is a game that I hope I can play in the future. It'd be great if I could. It would be great! Probably Persona 4 Golden, since that's the better of the two. But since support for the Vita is growing lesser and lesser by the day, it seems like that may not come to fruition. Which is a shame, because the Vita is a great console that needs a lot of support. And Sony really needs to pick it up with supporting that thing.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
Oh boy, here we go. GA seems pretty angry about it. Yeah, that didn't take long for anyone to get mad about. Many of the locals know about the rumor of the Midnight Channel. In other words, this troubling broadcast has already been seen by who knows how many people. From what I've been told, the moment GA tried to ask another student about the Midnight Channel, the other girl ran away with the look of fear on her face. It's no surprise that GA would be angry.
What bothers me
Still.
most is Teddy.
Oops.
He was acting like the host of that show.
Yeah, we can't find him.
What is up with that bear right now?
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
That's right. Go inside the TV. Out of everything, that was the element that shook our common sense the most. Out of everything we experienced last year. Actually, the murders in last year's events happened inside another world inside the television. This world is filled with monsters called shadows that are born from people's hearts. Because my friends and I gained personas, the power to defeat these shadows, we were able to enter the TV screens and fight them.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
Oh, that's right. But even we Persona users would find it extremely difficult to leave that world on our own. In order to come back, we need the exit TV that our friend Teddy was capable of creating.
Not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean, think about it.
Oh, Yosuke was thinking ahead.
What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
Actually, GA, no matter what the reason, it's reassuring to know that we have an exit strategy ready for us. To be honest, I almost fell into the TV the first time it appeared on my room after all.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there. Is everyone ready?
As we'll ever be.
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
We all share a look to confirm our intentions. All of them nod back. I can see the seriousness in their eyes. Even though there was a 2-month gap since I last saw them, they still continue to put their trust in me. I feel a slight sense of pride as I stand up from the bench. The large screen TV in the electronics department is directly below the food court. That was the entrance we always used last year. Oh, I thought it was gonna go on. Oh, cutscene! That really looks like he's thinking about buying it. Like this is an important decision. Oh my gosh, I recognize those characters. Yeah. Oh, it's Funky Student!
You know, it's been a while since last time.
I'm a little nervous.
are going away. Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Epilepsy warning. Oh my gosh. Holy. Oh boy. Epilepsies. Warnings.
What can we do?
Why is there glitter? Someone hold me, please. Oh gosh. I hear a voice. Ah, PUMSQUATCH, you died. Haha, that was funny. Ah, Zeno. It's a woman's voice. Zeno? Yeah, I kind of had to, take a role, okay? Look, we have bills too. Just because I'm a giant alien from space that happens to be in a scary franchise doesn't mean it always pays the bills. Aren't they still making movies for that franchise? Yeah, well, I need to pay the bills, okay? I have a family, PUMSQUATCH. Oh, that's right. You mentioned that when we went out for lunch last week. It sounds familiar to me. This voice is...
Welcome
Oh.
to the Velvet Room.
Hi, Margaret. I don't sense that distinctive floating feeling that I usually have when I enter the TV world. When I concentrate, I realize that I must be sitting in a chair. The moment I open my eyes, I see vibrant blue everywhere. The Velvet Room. I visited this place an untold number of times last year, and once more in my dreams yesterday. I never thought I would return to this place.
Huh? It's not a dream this time? What's going on? Didn't my contract end already?
Igor, who usually sits front and center, is nowhere to be seen. The great long nose. The one to greet me is the woman with silver hair, Margaret. Could this be a personal summoning then? That happened a few times last year too. Margaret smiles as if she senses my suspicions.
This room is tied to your fate. Nothing that occurs here is meaningless. Though you reached an end to one journey, you now find yourself here again. This shows that you will once again be faced with a question.
A question? And something really is going on?
Another mystery has appeared, and we are about to be dragged into it again. Could that be what she means?
From here on, what befalls you will upset your status quo. It is true that you've opened the door once already, but all things change. Nothing ever remains the same. What you gained before will change over time as well. You will have to face them once again.
Face them? Again?
First thing that Margaret's words stir up in my mind is the sight of my friends' smiling faces. Is that going to change? No, that can't be true. And face them again? That's impossible. Once I wake up and leave this room, I should still be with my friends. There's no need to jump to conclusions. But Margaret appears to have anticipated my thoughts, and smiles while narrowing her eyes.
Show me how you will proceed down the path that awaits beyond the door you've opened.
My vision wavers and the blue light before me vanishes quickly. Wait! I still need to know what you mean by those words. Dead!
Where am I?
And on that note, I'm going to end this episode there. Yes. So pretty soon we're going to be running into our first fight, and that's where I'm going to pick up the next episode, because that's when things really start to pick up, as you can probably guess. So yes, this was the start to Persona 4 Arena. I really hope you guys like this game. It's going to be such a fun game to get into, and honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys enjoy it too, and how you guys, well, like it. Honestly, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is one of my favorite games on the last generation of consoles, and since this game is backwards compatible, I'm really hoping they make Ultimax backwards compatible too. Oh my gosh. I need that game in my life so bad. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video or the content within, feel free to leave a like. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to see what you guys think. And if you aren't a Squatch channel already and want to have notifications of both future uploads and streams brought straight to you as they go live, make sure you hit that subscribe button to become Squatchkin today. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next video and or stream of whatever I do. And as always, I am PUMSQUATCH. Goodbye.